Dear Journal, all the stories I could write are better as a script. I keep telling myself as I type on my laptop in the coffee shop. It's a bright and early morning and I'm up trying to figure out a new and inventive story that hasn't been written before. They assigned me to write a story that I'm comfortable sharing with people. Of course, at this point I've typed up to 2 different stories, but am too afraid of them being stolen and instead I write a different one. You can't copyright ideas, my professor's voice rings in my head. So if you hear an idea that you think you can write better, do so. But all I am is a bunch of ideas. In fact, one story is so many ideas, it's too complicated as a short story, and I realized this now, moments before I am supposed to share a story. I'm hindered by the length, and hindered by the ideas that I cannot let go of, and hindered by the fear that an original idea of mine, or rather a mixture of so many, would be taken right from underneath me. Why share a story you can't yet copyright? One story is a television show you hope to pitch to a children's network one day. Another is one you're writing as a short film and you know you don't explore ideas after you've already written them. If you write that one now, it'll never be put into script form like you wanted. So instead, you sit pondering a story you have yet to come up with while your friend is on her way to meet you for coffee at a coffee shop you've never been to but want to try since this city that you are leaving soon is known for it. You want to enjoy your last few days in this city, but you're burdened by the work you have to do, the places you've yet to see, a world you've yet to explore. But the procrastinator in you decided that it's best that you wait until your last year there to actually want to try new things. She strides through the door with her pretty blonde hair and her beautiful smile on face. Sometimes you just want to punch and knock the teeth out of her so that she's not prettier than you, but she is. She has everything going for her. She wants to be an actress. You do too, secretly. But no one would ever choose an ugly minority actress when they can have a pretty white blonde. You just know she'll make it somewhere. You also know that your friendship with her is completely unhealthy, but you remain friends with her regardless because you need an actress for your films. And she needs films to act in.
What are you writing?
She smiles at you over your laptop. You glance at her and then back down. She leaves for the counter to order whatever is basic. You type away at your laptop, type away your sorrows, your thoughts, your insecurities, and add a bunch of made-up crap in between to pass it off as fiction, but in reality you know some of it is true. Since when did this become about you? I notice my tenses. I notice my mind is talking to myself. She thinks I have a disorder. Girl, get out of here. A disorder? Really? I fear she is right, but I don't ever want her to know that I agree with her. Enough about you. Let's talk about me again. The words are flowing from my mind and I just want to scream. Scream and cry, whichever release is best. And you know that if you tell her, she will full encourage you to do so, so instead you keep it inside you. You again, huh? This just keeps getting better and better. Let's talk about you. You continue to type angrily on your laptop when you know that your unhealthy friendship is coming to an end the moment you walk the stage, but instead you bury yourself in your emotions, try not to struggle breathing as the weight of your reality falls into your chest in one big massive ball of stress.
Breathe, little one.
She'll say, even though you are older than her. She has every right to call you younger. You have the maturity and luck of a 15-year-old girl, a trait you think will get you more roles, but in reality gets you a boyfriend. Finally, her name is called, and she flutters back to sit at the chair across from you carrying 2 drinks. She stares at you, and you don't say a word to her because you are caught up in your current sentence.
I got you coffee. Tons of cream, tons of sugar, just the way you like it.
She slides a cup across the table at your right elbow. You glance at it. Some of it has spilled onto the lid, and it bothers you, but you buy your coffee so you don't want to get mad about its imperfections. You stop for a moment to take a sip. It's how you like it. How she nailed the way you like your coffee, you'll never know. It's almost like you're making this up. You go back to the keyboard. You type away so angrily that suddenly an urgent keyboard button breaks. It's stuck, and you can't get the thing unstuck, which makes you even more angry. It's funny how it's the first letter in Onfidin, arm, fearfulness, and urge. So words you know you and never spell out again on this particular laptop. So words you know you may never be again. Look up at your friend who stares at you patiently, knowing full well that you are breaking on the inside, and she lets you. A fan of therapy she is and wants you to be too. You envy yourself, you find therapy in writing, and so you write. She hugs her drink in her hands and wears her beanie on her head as if she knows you will be leaving the shop soon, entering the ool air and the abyss that is this town. This play you will have no purpose in anymore, and as soon as you aim, you will be gone. Maybe the rush sleeves are a legay, or your signature on some bar that no one will ever see. Maybe something good from the giant thunder loud you carried with you for years and continues to follow you uriously until you to be who you are now and won't go back to who you were before because you know what happens when you're in your mind for too long. But after the rain, the sun out and a rainbow forms over the sky, over the town you are leaving. Funny how when you're gone, things get better. But you envy yourself that you're fine and will be fine when the wish of freedom is granted to you in just a few days. But anyways, you have a story to write. Friend to spend time with, and after you shared your story, you hope readers forgive your Laka Onfidin. Similarly, a name that makes no sense without a Urtin letter.